I'm Tia Borden with MiningIR, and we're here at the 2022 Mines and Money Conference here in London. Joining me today is James Marsh of Andromeda Metals. James, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, my pleasure, Tia.
Are you having a good morning so far? It's sunny out there.
Well, it's sunny, but it's not quite like home.
Yeah, where are you from originally?
Well, I've actually been in Australia for 20 years now, so I'm used to a bit better conditions than this. But
yes, I can imagine.
Can't complain.
It's a bit cold here today.
Yeah, chilly, yes.
Now, you have quite a few projects on the go, some kaolin, some copper, some gold, as well as nanotechnology. Can you tell us a little bit about your flagship project, as well as some of the other projects that you're working on?
Yeah, certainly. So our flagship project is the Great White Kaolin project. This is a near-term producer. That's why we classify ourselves. We have got a mining lease approved. We've got a DFS has been released, and we're very close now to operations. So that's a very large, probably the largest type of high purity Halloysite-kaolin in the world. As you mentioned there, it's got some nanotechnology downstream potential as well. So we're working very hard on that to give us cash flow for the nanotechnologies. And then also in our portfolio, we have two gold projects. One is a rare earth and gold, and one is and also a very large potential copper project.
Now tell us where these projects are happening. Where are they based?
So they're virtually all based in South Australia, so a tier 1 mining jurisdiction, a very stable environment. So we have great support from the community and the government. And we have an area now which is very large, we're about 9,000 square kilometres of tenements there, and we're currently out drilling at this moment for a lot more resources.
And what makes nanotechnology so unique?
Well, this is a material we have is quite unique in the world. It's a natural nanotube, occurs in the ground. We found a way to activate these nanotubes and use these nanotubes for exciting applications, including carbon capture, storage and conversion, hydrogen storage and transport, batteries and supercapacitors. So some very leading edge technologies there. Also agricultural, and the most current one is the removal of microplastics from the ocean.
Oh wow, so it's pretty diverse.
Well, if it all goes to plan, we're going to save the air, going to save the ground, and save the ocean as well.
That's great. Now, I understand how important it is to have a strong team behind you. Can you tell us a little bit about your team?
Yeah, certainly. So the team is growing very fast now. We currently stand about 30 people, and you're right, the company is all about the people that are behind it. So we built a very, very strong team to take us through into the operational stage. Also a team to deliver on the new projects, the new business developments, and the new technologies. We're currently recruiting at the moment, because this time next year we'll need probably another 65, 70 people to run our operations.
Oh wow, quite a big team.
It will be, yes. Yeah, we'll be. So this time next year, maybe around about 100 people maximum, possibly. And that's just for our first project.
Now, what are some of the catalysts that you're facing?
So at the moment, the global pandemic has been an issue.
It's been one for everyone.
No one can avoid that. So we released a PFS 2 years ago. And the DFS was released quite recently, and between those two studies, the world has changed dramatically. So for us, there's some very important factors, and mainly around logistics. Now, we're in quite a remote part of Australia, South Australia, so shipping from there around the world has now got some new challenges, higher costs, but also the ESG and the environmental also pressures around now. That means that we have to be very careful how we design our mine, how we design our plant, how we operate. But we're quite lucky that mine is a very low impact mine, and we have these new very exciting innovations that we're working on that could potentially contribute in a very significant way to global decarbonisation.
Now, obviously there's always challenges, but what are some of the things that you're most excited for going into 2022?
Very excited about getting to operations. Now, we've just got to finish our mining plan now, and then we should be breaking ground this year. So when you've got a new project, never been mined before, once you're not the top off the ground, then that's a very exciting moment, because you never actually know what is in there until you actually do it. Now, we've drilled a lot extensively, so that's very exciting. But we also have a carbon capture plant arriving. That's arriving from India. This is a very large plant that we designed. It'll take our nanotechnology material, and it will convert carbon dioxide from waste into a fuel. So completely close the loop of carbon.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, what are some of the things that you would like investors to know before I let you go?
I think the key message for us is that we are very close now to production and operations, so we'll get cash flow from our first project, the Great White project. It's going to a very mature industry, over 1,000 years of use of our material. Our material is very interesting. It's very high purity, it's very large. It's growing demand in that sector, and yet world production is reducing. So we're coming in just at the right time, and I think that's the key. That cash flow we get will be rolled back into these new nanotechnologies, and then possibly also monetizing our copper and gold assets.
A big year ahead.
It's been big so far, but it's getting bigger, yeah.
That's a good thing. James, thank you so much for joining me today. Investors, we will post the website on this link, and if you would like more information, please go to the website. Have a great day, enjoy Mines and Money, and enjoy the sunshine here.
Thank you very much.